Jaio, what's happening?
What it do, man?
Man, we're in Beverly Hills right now, man.
Yeah.
First time on Say Cheese. Definitely. Now, I'm seeing your music, I'm liking your videos, and, you know, I'm seeing everything, the movement, everything come together. Tell me about your story, you know, growing up in Fort Worth.
The hard life. Struggling. Everybody, we all got the same story coming from the funk, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always been good. So, I'm trying to change the whole wave of what we, you know what I'm saying? All the hustling and gang banging, everything, you know, we all come from that same thing, and nothing good ever ends, you know. So it's like, I had to get away, make some different moves, you know what I'm saying? Make a different way for the funk, because people don't recognize us like we should be. You know, it's a lot going on, good and bad. So it's up to somebody gotta make a stand and switch it up for the youth.
Right, okay, what part of Fort Worth are you from?
I'm from Eastwood, bang.
Okay, and that's on the east side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What goes on on the average day in Eastwood in Fort Worth?
Whole bunch of hustling, a lot of killing, whole bunch of bullshit. You know, it go like that on each side of town. You know, it ain't all good and peachy, but you know, we all got our downfalls and our ups.
Yeah, you know, Fort Worth is really gang related. You know, it's Bloods, the Crips. You know, South Beach is known for the Bloods. I don't know too much about Eastwood. Is Bloods here too?
Yeah, that's the Blood City right there.
Okay.
South side and all that's really like the Crip side. You know, east side is all, you know, mostly Bloods.
Okay. Did you ever grow up like around it, or was you actually in it?
I grew up around it. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, you know, half my people Crips, half my people Bloods. So you know, I've been in the mix.
Yeah. Why did you ever join, you know, the gang shit?
I mean, I was affiliated, but you know, we all got common sense. A lot of shit, a lot of times, a lot of the beef and a lot of bullshit come from a whole bunch of shit that don't got nothing to do with making money or living your life. It's all on some bullshit. So it's like, I just use my common sense like, shit, if it ain't about no money or if ain't nobody coming at me directly, shit, or my people, I ain't focused on it.
Yeah, straight up. What's funny is I grew up, I really grew up around that area. I started playing basketball around like a lot of Dunbar niggas and shit, Stop Six and shit like that. And a lot of them were Bloods. But back then it seemed like it was a little worse. Do you still think the gang violence in Fort Worth is still as bad as it was in the early 2000s?
No, it's not the same. It's still bad, but it's definitely not the same. You know, it didn't got a little better. It's still a lot we gotta iron out, a lot of creases we gotta iron out, but it's definitely not the same like back in the day. Back in the day, really wasn't too much playing. You know, nowadays a lot of people just talking, you know, it ain't too much of nothing. Back in the day it was a lot of action, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why do you think the gang violence died down in Fort Worth?
Too many fakes. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, really about this shit. Everybody just wanna portray something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna be like the next man. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody really wanna try to be themselves and have people follow them. They, you know, everybody just want to follow. Nobody want to lead.
Right. Okay, so you went to high school in Fort Worth, right?
Yeah, I went to Eastern Hills.
Okay, Eastern Hills. Okay. What was it like growing up, you know, Eastern Hills? Because Eastern Hills isn't a friendly school.
Man, I was kicked out of that motherfucker damn near all the time. You know, in and out. With me, I was always a class clown. I wouldn't even say class clown. You know, I like entertaining, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fit in right now, you know, entertaining is what I do. And shit, back in school, they didn't like me entertaining, so I was always kicked out of school, you know.
Did you graduate on time?
No, I ain't even graduate.
You dropped out?
I graduated from the streets.
Okay, so how old were you when you dropped out of school?
I was 18.
18. So wait, you could have graduated, wait, senior year?
I could have, but then it was like a lot of bullshit going on at the time, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, either keep going through this or go another route where I know gonna work for me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. School ain't for everybody. Cause a lot that I learned from the streets and learned from living, you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn a lot. I learned a lot from school, don't get me wrong. But I learned a lot of real life shit from the streets, you know?
Okay, so you drop out of school at 18. Did you just stop going? Did you tell your mom? How did that come about?
Well really, my mama got tired of me getting kicked out of school, so eventually she was just like, I'm not finna keep going up here and you ain't gonna stay in there, you ain't gonna do right. So eventually, you know, she just like, well, you on your own, you wanna act like a man and you think you know it all, so I'm gonna let you bump your head and go on your route.
So she basically, she didn't give up on you, but she just stopped trying to force you to school.
Yeah, she let me learn the hard way.
Yeah. So you dropped out of school at 18, then what?
It was music from there. I mean, I was doing music in school. You know, a lot of times I got in trouble in school was from either singing or rapping. You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped out of school, it was like I had a whole bunch of time to put into music, you know. Everything just became more serious. I took the music way serious. Like I dedicated my whole life to it.
Right, so when you graduated school, you started rapping. Did you ever work a 9 to 5?
I had 2 of them. Didn't work out, wasn't for me.
Where?
You know, I worked at McDonald's and I worked at this Flextronic warehouse. Wasn't for me though.
So you quit like what?
Now I worked probably a month or 2 and it was over.
Okay, so how old are you now?
I'm 24.
So from 20 to 24, you haven't had a job since?
My job has been in music.
Okay, so how have you been like making money? Like,
see, I engineer my own music. And we know everybody in the world trying to do music nowadays. So, you know, bam, I do this. Whoop, come through. I make all my money through people trying to do music, whether they suck, whether they good. I don't give a damn. I'm all about the dollar, so you can come work with me. I'm gonna work with you.
Right, so you pretty much made money 4 years off of like the music, engineering, mixing and mastering?
That and, you know, a lot of things in between, you know what I'm saying? Hustling, period, you know?
Okay, so do you ever like take the trap route?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. How was that for you?
The money was good, you know? But as we all know, my nigga Maserati, right now he locked up. And I couldn't keep going in that route, you know what I'm saying? Seeing my brother get locked up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I had to make a different route. I had to. It kind of held me up a little bit, but then I had to be smart. Like, bro didn't want me to continue doing what we was out here doing, cause you know, it don't ever end good. So it made me switch it up. Made me do something, you know what I'm saying, positive.
Right. Okay, so quit them jobs, you start doing the engineering shit, you know, hustling, whatever it is, to now work a 9 to 5 and be successful. When did you start taking rap serious?
I was 20 years old when it became super serious. Like I said, I ran into my bro Maserati, and he just gave me game on like, bro, like you really got the talent on top of you smart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you fuck up your life, you know what I'm saying? So ever since then, it's been strictly music. Like I dedicated my whole life to it.
Okay, now back to the gang shit. I'm gonna go right there. Speaking on the game, you spoke on the gang shit recently. How many friends have you lost with the gang shit?
Too many to count on my hands.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like a lot of people, a lot of my real people, they for real in the shit. They either locked up for their life or they dead right now, you know?
So with the gang shit, that's the reason for it, like, would you say it's like LA, Chicago shit to where like, if I'm in Stock 6 wearing all blue, was it ever that deep? Or was
oh yeah.
Shit to where,
yeah, like the niggas who for real about this shit, like who really about it, not out there just acting like they about that shit, yeah, it was a problem. Like you couldn't come over there with no all blue on. You couldn't go on the south side with all red on, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go down.
So today, you know, you wearing all red shoes, you can go to the south side, it's not really shit.
They show me respect, you know what I'm saying? I go to the south side with a red bandana on, and they, you know what, I ain't coming over there to bang, you know what I'm saying? I ain't over there on no set tripping shit. So it's like, I'm gonna wear what I wanna wear regardless where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Unless I know niggas on some bullshit and cause this nigga still out here that don't play about them colors. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lose my life over no color. Now if I'm feeling threatened, you know, it's whatever.
So you basically you respect the lane you in at all times.
Of course.
You ain't nobody here trying to be,
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't show disrespect to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect everybody.
Straight up. Now the Fort Worth rap scene, you know, I know the Fort Worth rap scene has been on fire the last 6 months, you know, around November. Just Spud Boom, Go Yayo Beat. Where's your position in that? Like when that shit popped off, what was you thinking? Because you know, through my sources, you've been rapping before that.
Yeah.
Right? But what was your position at when all that shit took place?
When that shit jumped off, at first I was like, damn, that shit crazy. Like, for one, to see two people from the same city, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't on no beef shit, it wasn't on no gang shit, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was some music shit, so it was like, now, we don't know if it was for publicity or if it was real, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, it was crazy to see them not come together, knowing that, you know, it could have been a whole bunch of great things to come out of it, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy to see them go with it. You know, I wasn't never in it, you know, I never picked a side, because I fuck with both of them. You know what I'm saying? They both fuck with me. But at the same time, it was, like I said, it was crazy.
Right. So when that shit took off and it started getting a lot of views, it started getting a lot of attention, did you ever like reach out to the two, or you just watched it to see how it played off?
I know, see, even before then, I had already reached out to them. You know, we was already had projects we was working on, you know what I'm saying, songs we were working on. So it was like, when they did their thing, I'm like, damn, these niggas beefing, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to have something going on. But, you know, I don't knock them, because like I said, I don't know the real story, what made them even go with it like that. So, you know, I just mind my business.
Right, and you know, in recent history, hip-hop is hip-hop is birthed, a lot of shit is birthed off of beat. Like, I don't know if either of them would be as big as if it wasn't for the beat, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people didn't like it, but now I started looking in, but to me, it was like, well, if they wasn't beefing, would people still have cared about it?
Right.
So, to me, honestly, I like this shit, because hip-hop is all about,
I mean, it's entertainment too.
Exactly.
You know, this a business we in, it's an entertainment business. So, you know, a lot of times people want to see a lot of drama. So, you know, it's just a part of the entertainment business. So it's never a problem. You know, it didn't get out of hand like I thought it was gonna do anyway. So it's a good thing.
All right, cool. So, how do you feel about, you know, the state of hip hop in Fort Worth right now?
Loving it. It's looking good from every side. You know, everybody doing their thing. You know, I don't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And we all, everybody got it looking good, man.
So when you originally, so you were Hood Fame for a little bit, right?
No, I was affiliated.
Okay, affiliated. Now you mentioned you and Go Yayo did records with Ronnie. I've heard records you doing Ronnie. Why haven't those been released?
It's all timing when it comes to certain shit, you know. And right now it ain't the right time to release the shit, you know.
Okay, so I mean, but you gotta understand, like, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, Hood Fame is a big coalition. I mean, you know, it's a big movement in Fort Worth. Like,
yeah.
why not come together?
I mean, that was the plan. That was the plan. You know, we had this thing, you know, called the Supreme Team, because I'm Gator Gang. That's, you know, that's what this stand for. And it was like Gator Gang, Hood Fame, 14K, Cash Club. It's like whoever, you know what I'm saying? From the phone, you know, everybody coming together is what make a Supreme Team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the idea was for everybody to come together to make this one squad from the funk, like NWA, like how they had it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make a powerful movement. So that was the plan, but hey, you know, everybody got their own.
Because I heard a record with you and Lil Ronnie, and I'm like, why are these dudes not putting out a tape? Or why don't they got a visual of this? Like, it got to be deeper than, you know, people not coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why two young black men trying to do their thing, like, are not pushing this dope record. You know what I mean? So that's just crazy, man. Like, Fort Worth has so much potential, and it's always been the underdog to Dallas.
Most definitely.
It's like, y'all have everybody looking at y'all like ego. So
that's exactly how I go.
Yeah. Straight up. So what you got coming in the future? And
oh man,
drop the tape. Talk about your tape.
I most definitely did just drop a tape, Moment of Silence. It just dropped on the 16th on live mixtape titles, Spinnerilla, Spotify, Rhapsody, iTunes, you name it, it's there. It's actually doing pretty good, you know. Me, I know my music is good, you know. I let it speak for itself, so I'm not gonna sit here and brag on how good it is, you know. If you ain't got that tape, go get it.